Morning anxiety is a real thing. So many of my students and clients, especially 92% of Americans, are going to be suffering from morning anxiety. So when you wake up in the morning and you're already anxious about your day and what you need to do, it's because your nervous system is already dysregulated. So I'm going to show you 5 amazing steps or tools that you can create in your morning routine so that you can have more success in your day, you can feel more grounded, and you can kill that morning anxiety. How do I know this? Because I practice this myself. And I had to get into a routine every day, committing to a few things every day in my morning, which changed the quality of how I was living. So in this video, I'm going to cover 5 important routines, and I'll also tell you why your subconscious mind is so open the first thing in the morning and the last thing before you go to bed. And why these moments of time are so important for how you influence, not just the way you feel, the way you believe, but the quality of what your day is. So step number 1 is awareness. The first thing you need to know is that your subconscious mind is so awake. The first thing you do in the morning and the last things you do before you go to bed. So the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes. This is when your subconscious mind is slowly tuning out from your sleep into your awareness cycle, which means this is when whatever you do influences how your entire day can go. So what are some of the practices that you really need to start with? I'm going to share with you also what my routine looks like. What I recommend first thing you do in the morning is get up and get a cup of water. So in India, they always start your day with a cup of water, warm water with lemon, some with ginger and honey, because what this does is it starts to trigger your metabolism to begin already. Now, as your metabolism starts working already throughout your day, and like first thing in the morning, you start to feel more healthy, you start to feel more physical, you start to actually also burn out some of the excess calories that you don't need. So that's first thing I recommend. Number 2, once you've got that going, I recommend breath work, followed by number 3, which is meditation. So let's spend some time with number 2. Your nervous system, when you get up in the morning, for a lot of you, as we've talked about, you may be experiencing morning anxiety, you may be experiencing some level of like stress or fears coming in. So your nervous system, the first thing in the morning, when you learn to regulate it, it starts to feel really regulated and balanced more throughout the day. In fact, so many people have reported that the practices that they start first thing in the morning with regulation and grounding allow them to have a better quality of day. Now, for some people, you may be thinking, Yats, I don't have the time to do like breath work and meditation and regulation. I get up, I make my breakfast and my coffee, and I have to run to work. The problem with that is that you have a scarcity mentality around time, and you think you don't have the time to be able to give yourself because you're focusing on your children, your job, everything else. So your quality of your day will suffer. With this method, this is something I've tried for myself. I attribute a whole bunch of time in the first part of my day to my own self, how I feel, so that even if I have quote unquote less time for the rest of my day, the quality in every single one of those interactions in my day improves drastically. So a breathwork method you can try is something called box breathing. It's really simple. It's just about breathing in the form of a box. 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, 4-second exhale, 4-second hold. You can do the inhales through your nose, you can exhale through your mouth, you can do inhale and exhale through your nose, whatever you like. Try this for around 4 to 5 minutes. This will first start to regulate your nervous system and give you a little more sense of grounding and peace. Now, while the subconscious mind is still active, if you're doing this, doing the nervous system regulation, your subconscious mind also starts to get more grounded and regulated. And your subconscious mind is the driver, is the engine for your entire day. It is what creates the direction you move in, the beliefs you have, the energetic system that you feel, like in terms of whether you're regulated or not, the sense of fear you also have. All that is influenced by the creating your subconscious mind. Another method of breath work is simply breathing in through your nose. Let's practice this together. Let's breathe in through our nose for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now breathe out through your mouth for 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Breathe in. And now breathe out. Let your shoulders drop, let your chest drop. Just relax as you breathe out each time. Again, do this for 5 minutes. Now, after you've primed your nervous system to feel more grounded and regulated, you move into point number 3. This, for me, is the biggest influence of my entire day. And point number 3 is meditation. So I have a very dysregulated nervous system that came from my birth, from my childhood conditioning and my trauma. That's my innate nervous system. So what I need every day to function the best I can, to coach people all around the world, to guide them, to lead them, to hold space for them, to be a good fiance, to be a good friend, to be a good boss. I need to be able to regulate my nervous system and create that sense of inner peace. I need to invalidate all my fears, my wounds, my ego, etc. And I need to be able to just tune into my own value and who I am. So after my nervous system is primed and regulated and grounded, then I get into a space where I tune into a meditation. Now, I've been meditating for up to like maybe 12 years now. So I meditate on my own without any prompts. But what I would recommend for you, and take a pen and a paper and note down this journey. The first time you start meditating, naturally it'll feel like really awkward. A lot of people have a very difficult time meditating at that point because they feel like there's a monkey in their head, like, they get too distracted, they can't sit in one place. So start slow. Go to YouTube and just Google meditation. Just simply Google meditation for anxiety. Now, you will have what we call a guided meditation. On YouTube, there'll be, you can also check out on my YouTube platform. I have a bunch of these videos available for you, so on the same channel. But you will watch a video where someone is prompting you and guiding you to breathe a certain way, to like feel a certain way. These can go up to 10 minutes. Now do this, follow these guided meditations for up to 2 to 3 weeks. If you do them every day for 2 to 3 weeks, you start getting better and better and better at being like just tuning in using this guided prompt. After a while, you'll notice you don't even need someone to keep speaking. So stage number 2 of that meditation would be Google just the background meditation sounds. I recommend using your like noise cancellation headphones or whatever. So now for the next 3 to 4 weeks, you're meditating just listening to the sounds. Maybe it's sound bowls, maybe it's the sound of a waterfall. Water can be very soothing. Now, if you do this for 2 to like 4 weeks again, you get better and better at meditating without the guidance, just with the sound, and you're more in tune with yourself. Now you can upgrade to stage number 3. Stage number 3, I would recommend just not even having any sounds, nothing on your phone, just having your AirPods or your noise cancellation headphones in, so that they cut down any external sound. And then after like, this is 4 or 5 weeks by now, right? So now you can meditate more in silence because you're used to the art of meditating. Your brain has naturally started to tune into more and more and more as you've been practicing this. So now just for the silence, just meditate there, put in your headphones for 4 weeks or 2 to 4 weeks again. And then this would have been between a 6 to 10 week process. And then this time you would have gotten so good at meditating with like, gradual progression that you may not even need your headphones, and just work in a silent place and just on your own you can meditate. That's what I do now at this point. Or you can even, like, as the better you get, you can even meditate in some noisier places because you've gotten so good at tuning into yourself. So meditating is simply the art of whatever thoughts coming into your head, allowing them to just leave and tuning into your silence. The first time you do this, you will have a lot of noise in your head, and that's okay. You must learn to overcome this. You must learn to pass through this. You must learn to break through the threshold. Once you get used to this, once you get better at this, then soon you'll be able to fall into the silence more and more. And I'll be honest with you, right now for me, that's probably my favorite place my entire day. Is just spending, for me, I spend around 30 to 45 minutes just tuning into that beautiful silence. So combining with all of my routine until this point, let's say I've gone through about an hour. I know for you that sounds really hard. You can make yours shorter. This is what I need. Now, after you've gone through the meditation, so step number 1 is the awareness and just tuning into the subconscious mind, allowing yourself to not pick up your phone. That's something I forgot to mention. The step number 1 is don't tune into your phone. If you're using it just for YouTube videos or for your alarm, that's okay. But since your subconscious mind is open here, if you're feeding it with information like, oh shit, I need to go here, I have scarcity, I need to run to this, answer these emails, you're adding a lot of scarcity into your vibration and a lot of fear into your vibration. Your subconscious mind is going to hold on to that. So don't do it. Don't use your phone. That's step number 1. And then step number 2, as I recommended, is get into having like a cup of warm water with lemon so it can stimulate your metabolism, and sip it slowly, feel it running through your stomach. Step number 3 is breath work for about like 5 to 10 minutes. You can go up to 15 minutes. Also, I recommend to tune your regulated nervous system. And then step number 4 is getting into a meditation for about a half an hour to 40 minutes. Now, after you've gone to that place, you'll notice that your whole body and your mind are so much more like in tune with themselves. Step number 5, this is what I do, is get into some movements. You can just pick 3 or 4 stretches with yoga or with any other like, just opening movements. Primarily, I do them for the hip, because the hip is where, and the lower back is where you can store a lot of abandonment issues. You can store a lot of childhood trauma in that space. So I do those stretches to open up my hip every day, which allow me to not have back pain when I'm working, improve my posture. I also do something to activate my core. Very simple exercise that I'll show you guys sometime. And this one just very easily just allows you to also activate your first and second chakras, which in Eastern studies is more about grounding and getting a strong sense of like, you know, yourself, your presence, tuning your mind into your body. And then, so now I've covered like 5 steps. I'll give you one bonus step is gratitude. Gratitude is the number one way to elevate your vibration. So it is one of the most powerful ways for you to just change your focus into why something is supporting you rather than why it is breaking you down. And just by focusing on the simple elements that exist, like even your laptop and how it's supporting you in your workspace, even maybe your shoes and how they like keep your feet protected, those are just simple ones. Focusing even deeper into your job. Even if you don't like certain elements, focusing on the elements you like and saying why it's supporting you and helping you get the money you need. When the money is helping you pay for rent, maybe it's taking you on travel, maybe it's helping you have good meals. By simply bringing your awareness into the things that are working out for you, you are increasing your vibration and you're also allowing the universe to give you more of it. In the morning and just before you go to bed is when your subconscious mind is really active. So if you're putting in this good vibration to gratitude into your morning, then the start of your day is going to get so much better, and then your whole day is going to continue with quality. At the start, like with learning anything, it's going to be challenging for you to do this. But when you start to practice this more and more, and you get more familiar with doing it, you get more grounded, you get better at it, you'll notice that the quality of your day will get so good that you'll never want to stop. I had one of my colleagues actually, like from way back when, reach out and say, hey Yats, are you still doing your morning routine? I'm like, don't you know it? Haven't stopped at it at all for like 10 to 12 years because of the feeling that it gives. So altogether, these 5 or 6 things could take you anywhere from 30 minutes to, for me, almost up to an hour and a half or 2 hours in a day. But I love that it does that. I'm the boss of my own company. I run like a huge institution where I have like coaches all around the world. And yet I will tell everybody that this is my most important time. I'm not available, not scheduling meetings anytime before this. But the reason why I do that is because the quality of me in my interactions when I'm a leader, when I'm a partner, when I'm holding space for a client, or even just for myself is incredible because it kills that level of anxiety, the fear, the doubt. Instead, you show up as your best version of yourself. So if you liked this video, I've got so many more than like these. Click on the button below to subscribe, and there are so many more videos about these coming up. But also, I'm gonna link a video, a meditation video for anxiety in here. So if you click below, you'll find the link in the comments that will take you to that meditation video for anxiety, and you should definitely watch it. It allows you to just have a more peaceful, grounded sense of self and to enjoy your day and your life.